Hey everyone, it's Kayla Jima here. So about a year ago, I made a video entitled How to Appeal a Terminated Roblox Account, which did fairly well. Considering I only have 1.8 thousand subscribers, it did about 76,000 views. Good and bad. Good because I got good views, bad because so many people needed it, and y'all didn't just subscribe. That's kind of messed up. But I did notice something was lacking. There are so many ways to get banned on Roblox. 1 day, 3 day, 7 day, warnings. Now accounts are getting terminated left and right. So I realized that I needed to add a little more because my word is my bond. I promised a year ago that I would reply to everything. Now there's been 4,000 comments, and to this day, in fact just a few minutes ago, I am still answering questions. I'm still helping people. So I want to give you more help. First and foremost, file the appeal quickly and accurately, and this video is going to help you file it accurately. It's not a guarantee. There are no guarantees that you're going to get your account back, but this is better than doing nothing or writing the wrong thing. First questions to ask yourself is, how long ago did your account get moderated? If it was more than 30 days ago, you can just stop watching because it's over. Less than 30 days, you better keep watching because I'm going to show you how you might be able to get it back. So when I say 30 days, I mean 30 days from the day that you receive your moderation. If you look on it, it's going to tell you what day you received it. From that day, you have exactly 30 days to file the appeal. Once you file the appeal, you're golden, so don't even worry about it. Now the second question is, what was the ban? If it was something that's really bad, then it's going to be that much harder to get your account back. Like I said, this is not guaranteed. However, if it's something simple or silly, it's a little bit more likely you'll get your account back. If it's something very serious, then it's going to take a lot more work and be a lot more involved and that much more difficult. But I'm going to try to help you as best I can. So let's start out with how to file the appeal. Like in the old video, you're going to go to roblox.com, click help. There's been a little changes here. So you're going to go to parent safety and moderation. Just click that. Then go up to moderation and guidelines, and you see appeal account or whatever, click that. And the little blue thing, click support form. Now, I don't know why Roblox put this, but there's nothing optional here. Your username and your first name, not optional. You put them. Then you put the email address that's connected to the account that you're appealing. The issue details, what device are you on right now? I'm on Mac, so I click that. Now, the type of help. You gotta click moderation for this, because that's what you're doing, it's moderation. Don't just ignore the rest of that, okay? On the second drop down, you're gonna click appeal account. Make sure you click moderation and you click appeal account, or this video was a waste. So description of issue, what do you write here? Well, that depends on the type of moderation that you have. And I'm going to give you examples of different things. Now, some of these examples, these are real things. They were successful. They got it. And some, unfortunately, are still banned. But pay attention to the whole video. It's for you. I already know all of this stuff. And you probably noticed I love cats. So yeah, you will see a lot of cat pics. Deal with it, Buttercup. Or, basically, you could go watch another video. But hey, I love dogs too, because I'm not crazy. So let's get back to this. So for every single appeal, you will always start with, hello, my name is, put your name. My username is, I received a moderation for, and if they give you an offending list, then you list the offending list was. Always put that. At the end, see at the bottom, always put, I ask that my account be reinstated and that the strike be removed, as this must have been an error in the moderation system. It's like baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. You don't want those 3 strikes, okay? And you could add, if I have a witness, or, put, I have a witness who could provide evidence to back up my claim, and I can include this, even if you don't have a witness, because 99.9% of the time, I'll be honest, they don't ask. So it's good just to put it in. It's always better to put more than less. So let's go to the first thing, is giving or asking for personal information. This one is kind of easy. You may get it and say, "Ay, what does this mean? Like, why did you get this?" Well, it's simple. Take a look at your username. You might have part of your first name, part of your last name. I mean, guys, I've seen somebody put their entire name. Like, come on, don't do that, okay? Sometimes you might also have something like the name Roblox in it. You can't have that either, okay? So I'm going to show you a real life example of something that I wrote, and every single person has gotten their account back, literally. And you could always jump back to this if you need it. Everything that's underlined are the things that I told you that you always write. In the middle, I just added, I think this might be because of my username. When I opened my account, I thought username meant name of user. I'm sorry if this broke the rules. It wasn't on purpose. Because that is like a common thing, and it's kind of like, you know, it's not like you want to make yourself look stupid, but it's just like, hey, look, I didn't know what I was supposed to write. And they will give you your account back. This is a very easy one to get back. This one, again, this is like a 99.999% chance you would get your, I don't want to say definitely, but you will get your account back with this one. And it costs 1,000 Robux, so you better make sure you choose the right name and you spell it out the way you want it. So now the next thing is harassment and discrimination. Now this goes all over the place. This is one that usually lists the offending items, unless it's in VC. If it lists it, then like I said, make sure you list it. It's dumb, but just think of them as, you know, like me, like a forgetful old lady, okay? So you just put what it is that you put, because I don't know why, but Roblox wants you to tell them what you did bad. Here is where you're going to walk the fine line, where you're going to take responsibility for what they say you did wrong while not admitting it, whether you did it or not, because sometimes it could be a mistake. Maybe you were the one being harassed, or somebody else did it. You were the one that was harassed, right? So this person, they actually were banned, although they were harassed. So this is what I had the person write. Again, as you see, the underline and the top and the bottom are the things I told you always write. And in the middle, this is where you're going to tailor it based on the offending items from the chat that they list that you did, okay? Now, don't come at them and say, you know, get all nasty or curse or whatever. Just, you know, be nice, be polite, and just kind of point out what they did wrong without telling them, hey, you're so stupid, you did this wrong. Now, how about a dumb ban? Anybody get a dumb ban? There are so many dumb bans. This one was literally a happy face. Come on, man. So the underline part, I already told you. And then, you know, just kind of like, I'm a bit confused. This is literally the emoticon for smiley face. Just kind of, you know, describe it, but don't be mean or nasty with them. Now, bullying and discrimination is almost just like the harassment. So what if moderation took it the wrong way? Like this person, they wrote, I'm out, and they need to add femboys and furries to this. Well, see, the thing is, it was a femboy furry game, so they looked at the chat and automatically flagged it as something bad. So don't tell them they're stupid, just simply tell them what it was that happened, okay? What about this, where somebody makes a false claim? This was dumb because they try to come after me. And I tell you what, if you're a toxic player, this is what I do to toxic players. You don't mess with me, okay? Because I'm going to come back at you. Now, again, what's underlined is what you're always going to put. And I understand that what I wrote is a little bit longer, but that's because, you know, I have a broader vocabulary and I wanted to make sure I got all up in it and let them know what happened. Now, I've gotten several bans or whatever, and I come at it the same way, okay? So you write it the right way, you get it. Now here you said a boo-boo word. Now a lot of you say boo-boo words. When you say a boo-boo word, don't bother asking this ban strike to be removed. Be grateful if they even give it back, okay? So again, the underline part and that bottom, you're only going to do this. Here's that fine line. I apologize for my actions, and I promise if you reinstate my account, I will control my impulses better. See? You are apologizing for what you did, but you're not quite admitting, like you're not right out saying, I did this. Just simply take responsibility. Acknowledge you did something not good, okay? But you don't have to say, I did such and such. Now, what if it really wasn't you. Like, for real, it wasn't you. Someone else went on your account and they said the boo-boo words. Well, you could write something like this. You're going to do the same thing, and in here, you're going to say something like you weren't aware. Okay. This is what happens when you share accounts. This is what it gets you, okay? So it's kind of your fault. You are still responsible for that, so you have to take responsibility. You apologize for it, and you accept that it was your responsibility. Now, bypassing Roblox moderation. Oh my gatos. There's been a wave of mass deletions of accounts. Some are justifiable, but Roblox moderation is terrible. If you see, you can have up to 5 accounts. And they say that if they terminate one of your accounts, that there's some factors that they'll consider that they will delete all of your accounts regardless. Are they telling you what those factors are? No, they're not telling you. But you know what? I will tell you what they are. Simple. Do you want to prevent this from happening? Do I have to repeat myself? I hope not. Do not share accounts because they have alt detection. Alt detection can find you even on someone else's computer. They use the email, phone number, alt names, and IP address. So something is going to help them find your account. You don't want to be found, okay? So first, to prevent it, don't share your email or phone number or anything you have in your account with anyone else, even in your family. Don't tie your alt with your main account. I thought that was like common knowledge, like duh. Don't jump on an alt if you get a 1 to 7 day ban. Bro, just chill, or else you're going to lose everything. Don't allow your friends or family to use your account if they got theirs moderated. And don't use that switch thing. It might seem convenient, but I don't know, maybe I'm just paranoid. I don't trust it. Why would you tell them what all your alts are? They already have alt detection. Let them try to figure that out. Don't just hand it to them on a silver platter. Come on, man. Just don't do it, okay? So now, samples of what to write. Now, this doesn't always work. This one, you can ask for your account to be reinstated. This is like if somebody else got banned a moderation in your house and then they deleted yours. Well, this person actually got their account back because it wasn't them. They just happened to live in the same house or had the same email address. This other one was a parent. Yeah, some of us, we have them. And their child had the same email or phone number or IP address or whatever. None of them had any type of moderation. So they shouldn't have gotten their accounts deleted, but they did. So these are the ones that you can get it reinstated. All of these will be here. Like I said, you can always jump back, scroll back, whatever. Just copy what I wrote. Now here, you can't. You just want your account reinstated. You're not going to get the strike removed. This is where you got a moderation, but you didn't even get a chance. So what you want is your account to be reinstated in all of the following that I'm giving you. You're not saying that you want your account back yet. What you want is a chance to appeal because you didn't even get a chance to appeal these accounts. You want the terminations to be reversed to give you a chance so that you can appeal your account. So this one, like some people, like all of them got their accounts, deleted. It's not impossible, but I'll tell you, it has been very difficult for a lot of people. Usually, if one person gets a moderation, if you can prove that it wasn't you, you might get it back. It hasn't been very successful lately. They kind of knew with the alt detection that this was going to happen. They predicted it, and it's not a human that is checking this. It's an AI. So they just flag a couple things, and this is what happens. When you have a broken moderation system, you're going to have a lot of people getting mass, terminations. So, like I said, will it work? I don't know. These are real life examples, and honestly, only like 1, 2, maybe 3 worked. But that alt detection, that's just, like I said, it's kind of a stupid thing. It was meant to prevent hackers, and instead it's, deleting a lot of innocent people's accounts. I mean, some of you, let's be honest, some of you ain't really that innocent, but it's deleting a lot of your accounts when it shouldn't. There are some people's accounts should be deleted, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. So, what happens next? I never covered this. Like, I never told you exactly what to write before. I also never told you what happens after you file your appeal, which is kind of important because if you filled out the form correctly, then within an hour or less, you're going to receive an automated email from Roblox. This is so important, guys. Please do not delete or lose this email. It's the only way you can speak to Roblox about your current appeal. There's a couple steps you have to go through. Think of this as step number 2 of your appeal process, and you have to complete every single step in order to finish the entire process. Okay, so don't lose it and look out for the email. Okay, and the email would probably look something like this. Okay, it's an automated email. It's going to have a ticking number. It's going to say thank you, and we're going to get back to you. And, the rest of what it says, like on the bottom, the appeal team does this, just ignore that. That's something like boilerplate is what it's called. They put it on everything. They have to put it. It doesn't apply to you. You could also get something that looks like this. Again, it's automated. This is an AI. A computer. So basically, if you fill out the appeal correctly, you're going to get it automatically. This means it's being escalated to a human, which is actually a good thing. There aren't that many humans that are going to be looking at your appeals. So what are you going to do with these emails? Well, you're going to click reply, and you're going to say, hello, my name is, my username is, tell them what your band, description is. Write everything you wrote in your appeal, and you can attach, any kind of stuff that you have that you want to send them to further back up your claim. Now, you could have another step. Here, they're telling me that I got my account back, so they can give you another email. Or you could get one that looks like this, where this is like the middle part. There's something in the beginning. This is the one that applies to the username. It's so simple. Just type. These are my top 3 choices for new usernames. 1, 2, 3. Simple. Don't mess up, because if you spell it incorrectly, then you're going to be stuck with that because it costs 1,000 Robux to change it. Now, what if you get something like this? Yeah, I'd be upset too. This means basically what it says, that they already made the decision, and once the determination is made, they're not going to review it again. Don't ask them. In fact, sometimes they could be a little nasty. They're literally going to tell you, you received the violation for this, your appeal was sent, they made a thing, and that's it. It's sad, but sometimes it happens. Now, what if you didn't receive an email? Well, if you didn't receive the email, there could be a couple reasons. One is you might not have filled it out correctly, and you want to make sure that you hurry up and you redo it, okay? And you're going to double check you got the correct drop downs, and most importantly, the correct email. Sometimes it could be in a junk mail or spam mail, or even more importantly, maybe when you opened your account, it was in a parent's name or the billing. Who pays for it? If it's under somebody else's billing, then their email is going to receive this. It's not that difficult, okay? It seems very complicated, but basically, if your parent or whomever is in charge or oversees the account for the billing or whatever receives this, tell them simply. Don't even worry about all the wordage. So they're just going to click reply and say, hello, my name is, my son and daughter's name is, their username is, they received the moderation for, and write everything that you wrote in your appeal. That's it. Very simple. Okay, so are you done? You filed the appeal, you got your email, you replied. Now what? How long is it going to take? Are they getting back to you tomorrow, the day after, the week after? We don't know. It could take anywhere from a couple days to a couple weeks. You just got to be patient. Well, I think I just about answered everything that I could possibly answer. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. And thanks for watching.